Okay, so today we're gonna talk about...
I think it is kind of like weird having this much brightness over here.
That turns red when you're recording? I think I'm leaning too forward. Like if I want to be here and I'm gonna not get good audio. Okay, I think I have it down. I turned on the light that was on top of me, so maybe this way I'll get a little bit more of like a hair light. Hopefully that looks kind of cool. Hey guys, how have you guys been? I haven't made a YouTube video in like no. Okay, now I love making emotional videos. I think that that's where all my potential really just lies in making these little emotional pieces, either for a gender reveal, baby shower, little stuff like that that really just drive emotion. I am a huge sucker for it. That's why I'm also a wedding filmmaker. But one of the awesome things that I do love to do is just because it just gives you so much raw emotion is doing proposals. And very recently, I just got the beautiful opportunity to shoot the proposal of Erika Angel and also Adan. And I kind of just want to do a video kind of breaking down the editing process and also a bit of the shooting process about how I managed to put this video together for this beautiful couple. In this case, it was a really big surprise proposal, so we were gonna actually blindfold Erika and kind of walk her into where the proposal was gonna take place, and then we were gonna take off the blindfold, and then she was gonna be able to witness the huge giant balloons that say, "Will you marry me?" Overall, shooting a surprise proposal is pretty straightforward. You're just kind of there to capture, you know, the big surprise moment. First of all, scout out the location. I always like to have, personally, a good lay of the land, how everything looks. So between I and the people that were setting up, we were able to come with a good way to set up the scene, basically. So when Erika walked in and she saw the big balloon, she was gonna be obviously like mind blown. That's just one of those things that you should be able to kind of take into consideration. If you're able to kind of get a little input, not that you're gonna coordinate how everything is gonna look, that's not what I'm saying. It might be kind of good to see where stuff is gonna get set up. That way you're able to get better shots. So if you're able to do that, awesome. If not, well, I mean, you know, sometimes you can win all the battles. Now, since this is a surprise proposal, I just kind of focused in a lot on Erika for the big reveal of taking off the blindfold to kind of get her raw emotions to this very beautiful and special moment. So like I said before, nothing too crazy, just kind of really straightforward. So as far as gear goes, guys, you don't really need too much. As long as you're able to capture decent audio and you're able to get some nice stable shots with your camera, you should be good to go as far as shooting video. Now in a perfect world, I would have loved to put a lapel mic on Adan. That way I would have been able to get a cleaner track of his actual proposal, what he was saying. But what I did do, or actually this mic that I'm using, you guys aren't able to see it, but the mic that I'm using is a Rode Mic Pro Plus. Now I love this microphone, it's freaking amazing, so I just put it on top of my camera, which was on top of my gimbal, and I just kind of like wanted to stand a little bit closer to them just so I can get a better, cleaner track of what they were saying. So as far as gear, I think that's kind of the only thing that you would need. If you're gonna be doing photos, I mean, just your camera and your lens, like that multi-photo mode, that's like all you need. Now in order to build a better story for the video, I asked Adan to record actually putting on the blindfold or get a little bit of like vlogging clips as they're going into the surprise. That way I would be able to use them for the beginning of the video and kind of, you know, build off of like, oh, what is going on, making it a little bit mysterious also for the viewer, and then let you feel what Erika was feeling in those specific moments. Now the video kind of just starts off with basic regular shots of B-roll, getting the nice little details of the setup, you know, not really showing too much. Obviously, since this is a really big step in their relationship, I kind of wanted to sprinkle in the video itself actual little clips of their old YouTube videos, a little bit of how they started, the little big moments of their actual relationship, just little clips of them being cute with one another. And obviously, like, even though it's very cliche, it's very common nowadays with that whole like 8mm film format, you know, with like the little film burns and everything like that. I think that's super awesome. But as far as like driving the story and showcasing like, oh, these are their memories, these are the things that they've gone through, it's a nice little addition, and as cliche as it is, it's beautiful. You can't deny that it adds a lot of like cutiness and character to the video itself. There are two versions, the one that you might have seen on Instagram. It's a little bit more condensed. There's not really any talking in it. It's just more of a B-roll sequence. But if you did check out the YouTube video, it has the whole speech. So, you know, I did those two different edits just because, you know, time constraints as far as like posting something on Instagram and having the full thing on YouTube. So those are the reasons why there's technically two versions of the video out there. Now, one of the most important things when you're doing any sort of video is obviously the sound design. There wasn't really a lot of need of like little, you know, noise sound effects, except for the actual film stuff. I edit everything by scratch. As far as like the film burn, the film change and all that stuff, the most important thing of sound design is typically our song. And for this one, actually, since there are two versions of the video, one of them we did use a very popular song for Instagram since they wouldn't really get copyrighted. But for YouTube, since there are more harder copyright rules, we went with something that is non-copyright song. And then for this song, actually, Adan and Erika were the ones that found it. Obviously, after we had shot everything, they went through some non-copyright music and they sent those over to me, and they actually chose a song that I actually really liked. I believe they chose the perfect song in order for me to edit to it. Now, this is probably a pretty short video just because it is very straightforward on how you should shoot a proposal. The only biggest tip I have, and this is just for any type of gig that you are shooting, you have to be really aware of the little moment. When couples don't feel there's a camera pointed in front of their face and tend to act way more natural, obviously, and they tend to do little things. Maybe he'll go in for like an extra really cute tender kiss. Maybe she'll like caress his face. I'm not directing them to do that. That's just something that just happens naturally. So capturing those natural moments is super important. In this case, our actual closing shots for the YouTube version of the video, I was about to leave. I had all my gear packed on me. I was actually just carrying my camera because I didn't feel like putting it in my backpack. And I was starting to walk out when I noticed Erika and Adan just went in for a hug. Like I wasn't recording them. I had already said my goodbyes and everything. They were just caressing each other and just being really intimate. And at that perfect moment, I just lifted my camera naturally and I pressed record. And I held that shot for a little bit. I did a little bit of a side pan. And yeah, so I captured a moment that wasn't directed, that they just did naturally because they were in such a beautiful emotion. So look out for those beautiful tender moments because that was my ending shot and I think that ended the video perfectly. So keep your eyes open. So that's basically it for today's video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's breakdown. If you're new to the channel, I do a lot of these type of videos, kind of breaking down stuff occasionally when I feel that I did good in a project. But also I do a lot of street photography. I work with a lot of couples. I do weddings and stuff like that. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But actually for this video, guys, I really want you guys to comment down what was your favorite part of the proposal video? A favorite shot, a favorite part, a favorite thing? Like let me know what you guys like the most of it. And yeah, that would be super awesome to hear your guys' thoughts on the video itself. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Actually, I'm filming this a day before Halloween, so spooky season is about to be over. All right, have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace.
All right, I'm holding the door, so you're good. No, don't take it off yet.
Wait, what am I
Stay
stepping?
right here, stay right here, stay right here until you went to open them. Wait.
Okay. Ya nos aprobaron para un apartamento bien bonito. Bobby, nobody talks to you. You asked me I was freaking poster in a big ass serenata.
They're gonna take out the blanket now.
Oh my god! Bobby! Mom! Oh my god! Bobby, you're so nice.
Well, ever since I met you, I felt something amazing in my heart. And I always knew you were the one for me. Especially the person who you are. You're just amazing. You're more than I've ever asked for. And these past years, they've been really fun. These past memories, way goofy. I just wouldn't know what I would do without you. I love you so much. You want to be cozy with me forever?
Yeah.
What hand? This hand?
I don't know.
There you go.
Oh, I love you, Bobby.
I love you.
I love you more.